All right, welcome. Sound check, mic check. Check 1, check 2. Welcome to the live chat. How's everybody doing? Pizza loving nerd. I am awesome. Who else we have here? Steve Gerst. Yes, happy Friday Eve. Labor Linux. Jordan Loken. How are you? The song in the snow video, that was an Italian song I found on the YouTube audio library. I forget the name of it, but if you go to the YouTube audio library and just search Italian, I think that's how I find it. How I found it. I'm good. Okay, thank you. Who disliked? Probably one of my competitors on YouTube. That's what happened. They're just so jealous. Ignore my Chan. We won't ignore you this evening. Hello there. How are you? Background music, once again, from the YouTube Audio Library by Silent Partner. Check out the YouTube Audio Library for some free downloads. Lots of good stuff on there. You can search by genre, mood, length. Lots of good stuff. So for tonight, just a random chat, whatever topics, whatever news items that you saw you want to talk about is fine with me. I feel a little bit better this evening, getting over that 24-hour virus, flu, bug, or whatever it's called. It was pretty nasty. And today the weather wasn't so bad. It was a balmy 30 degrees. Ooh. Yeah, compared to 0 and below 30 degrees is like a heat wave. Oh my goodness. Look at the ticker at the top. Apple and Google buses under fire in Silicon Valley. Whoa. That is one heck of a virus. My goodness. The Detroit Motor Show. Yep, cars of the future, what they may look like. Intel fix causes reboots and slowdowns. Oh joy. I'm assuming that's the updates to the Meltdown and Spectre bugs. I haven't noticed any issues. Of course, I'm running AMD processors, but still, that's not good. I like this song. Anybody else having slowdown issues since the updates to from the Spectre and Meltdown viruses, or the the bugs rather? I guess depending what you have, you may notice a slowdown, especially in gaming performance. What a mess! This Spectre and Meltdown goes all the way back to computers, all the way back to 1995. Now think about it. That's over 20 years ago. It's crazy. Life-saving drone makes first rescue in Australia. That's cool. Amazon is back in the news. Amazon picks 20 finalists for HQ2, or headquarters number 2. Okay. You have to reboot your computer. Okay. Hopefully it's not because of something that screwed up. Ah, you'll know after if it's running slow. Okay, alright. Google's Future OS on the Pixelbook. Rick BZ, welcome to a Thursday night chat. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Ask/Dot. How would you explain Einstein's theories to a 9-year-old? Just send it in the text and I'm sure the kid will know exactly what you're talking about, right? I saw where Ford is going to invest billions of dollars to have up to 40 electric cars, combination of hybrid or electric cars by 2022. That's a heck of an investment. So the future belongs to, well, electricity, not gas. I gotta tell you, having that electric cordless lawnmower for 6 years now, it's nice not having to go to a gas station for gas for the mower. Just plug it in overnight and ready to go the next day. So Rick, you got a fresh install of MX17. Yeah, I tested in a virtual machine. It seems okay from what I saw. Yeah, the new wind for Linux is out. That is true. I posted a daily tech brief today. The Linux kernel starting with 4.16, I believe, for VirtualBox will have built-in guest box editions ready to go out of the box. NASA has pulled Jeanette Epps months before her first flight. Oh? Yeah, MX was one of the more popular distros for 2017. I may take a look at Elementary OS again. You know, it wasn't for me, but it's one of those distros where it's strictly designed pretty much for beginners, meant to work out of the box, no fuss, no mess, no customization. Now, for more advanced users like myself, I want something that's customizable, but for a Windows user just wants to try Linux, just make sure that it works, maybe that's all I need. So I may take a look again at Elementary OS. Peeved by price gouging and shortages, hospitals will now make their own drugs. Oh man. Okay man, you got any loads? I need some loads. Yeah, I need 2 bags of cocaine and I'll be okay, okay? Yes, in the kernel, yes. Look for, I think it's starting with 4.16, I think. Yeah. The MX distro is, it's fairly lightweight. I think it's based on Debian. It's something that is meant to work out of the box. The last I took a look at it, I liked it. It seems to be a solid distribution. Simple, no fuss, no mess. Kind of like Ubuntu Mate, meant to work out of the box. It's perfect for beginners and for advanced users if you choose to customize it. Yes, it does use the XFCE desktop. I mentioned Elementary OS. That uses Pantheon. GNOME apps, GNOME Photos app improves editing tools. All right. Ubuntu 18.04 will use an older version of Nautilus. That's interesting. I wonder why. Huh. Let's see. The Purism Librem 5 phone will use a faster MX8 chipset. Alright. Of course, that was the crowdfunding phone. So Rick, you're good to go. You did the updates and it's good to go. Very good. Excellent. Don't know if you guys caught last night's live event about the new guidelines for YouTube. Of course, now it's all over the place on the web. You know, some are blaming, you know, Logan Paul. It's bad. You know, it's going to affect a lot of small-time channels, including this one. And you know, YouTube is probably going to lose a lot of quality channels or channels that had the potential to be the next big star. YouTube is advertised. They are focusing on their advertisers, and they don't have a choice. But that's going to be the big news for the year. You having trouble with Linux on the desktop? Yeah, what specific issues are you having on the desktop? You know, gaming is another topic for this year in Linux. From what I understand, NVIDIA plays better in Linux than AMD graphics. So where I think Quid's uploaded a video, Linux desktop now at 3% on the market. Still nothing compared to Microsoft. You have a 2009 laptop? Okay. Yeah, I use older ThinkPads to install Linux, and it seems okay. I got Linux Mint Cinnamon, one of them, and then the other one I have Linux Mint Mate. Yeah, games are hit and miss in Linux still. If you really like games, you may want to stick with Windows for now. Yeah, well, Windows is still the master when it comes to gaming. That's why I have it still, you know. I only play the one game in Windows, Asphalt 8 Airborne, a terrific game. It's free download if you wanted to check it out. Tony Simons. Hello, Tony. Is this your first time on the live chat? If it is, welcome. Everybody say hello to Tony. Howdy, howdy, Kagan. How are you? So yeah, if you like gaming and you can deal with Windows Asphalt 8 Airborne, you can see almost a 5-star rating. Yeah, I know this game does not work on your device. I'm running Linux, I know, but it's awesome on Windows 10. And you don't need a high-end machine to make this game run. So check it out. 300 million players, can't be wrong. I love this game. Also on Xbox Live and on PC, so check it out. Like a Need for Speed, I would say. Hello, Tony, only if it's real time. Well, I'm going to say hello anyway to Tony, even if it's not his first time. I think it is. I could be wrong. Tony, let us know if you can. If it's your first time, welcome aboard to your family-friendly technology channel. I dual boot. That way you will never ever have a problem running Windows apps in Windows or Linux apps in Linux. You can use Wine and play on Linux, but you just don't know if they are going to work on those applications. It doesn't work for me. So yeah. Asphalt 8 on Android. You know, there's another game I wanted to try for Android. It's Ancient Aliens, the game, actually, yeah. This came out about a year ago? Maybe longer. 4-star rating, 5-star rating, depending where you go. I'll have to check this out again. Ancient Aliens, the game. Ah, the time difference. Right. You are, I guess, in Britain or the UK? Yeah, Tony, I try to do these at different times so everybody gets an opportunity to, you know, join the family, join the community, say hello. It's been tough trying to get a schedule on the channel, you know, with all that's been going on YouTube and you know what YouTube is trying to do to fix things and the drop in funding. It's a real challenge. You know, if there was a steady stream of income, I could have a steady schedule, but it's, yeah. I do appreciate you stopping in, Tony. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't mean to keep you up. But yeah, sometimes I'll do these on the weekends, like around between 1 and 3 o'clock local time, which would make it 8, 9 o'clock your time in the evening, I think. You have Linux on an SSD. Okay, well that should run a little faster. But anyway, about gaming, yeah, check out Ancient Aliens, the game. Since we're on the topic, let's see about Linux gaming real quick. See if anything pops up. Robot Cache is a Steam competitor. Never heard of it. Baba Is You is a charming puzzle game. Baba. Okay, Baba. I like this country too. Welcome. Switch to Linux is in the house. Welcome, Switch. How are you? I see you posted something today about the YouTube apocalypse or whatever. The YouTube changes to the punishing lines. I mean the guidelines. The doctor is in the house. Doctor 66. What happened to Doctor 65? Just kidding. Well, SteamOS is huge for Windows. Yep. From what I've seen. Tony, you're a night owl, so not too bad. Okay, alright. Well, you can stay on as long as you like. If there's a piece of news on your mind or a question for the community here, please feel free to post something. Switched, are you watching the latest episodes of the X-Files? I figured you'd be watching the show with your tinfoil hat, just to be safe, right? Although the last episode or two, not anything about aliens. Yeah. PSAs for the next stream? Okay, maybe this weekend, possibly. Ah, for the operating system. Got it. Okay. Understood. You know, I'm looking at the ticker on top, and it just makes me wonder how these hospitals are going to make their own drugs peeved by price gouging and I think that's great. You know, your hat is primed and ready. Well, stay tuned because before the season's over, I think the X-Files will end on another type of alien cliffhanger. I think, from what I read. I could be wrong. I don't wear a tinfoil hat because, let's face it, nobody messes with New Yorkers, okay? Forget about it. Aliens, bad dudes, forget about it. New York is immune. Yes, Linux is getting a little better. Yeah. Flexible schedule for weekend. Okay, I'll let you know. After 5 and after. Okay. Well, the good thing is you and I are on the same time zone. So, I will let you know. Yeah, check out the new X-Files. The third one they shot 10 episodes so far. Every single one this year is pretty good. Better than last year. No one messes with the Rednecks. Is that like a football team or something? No, you're spelling it wrong. Not forget about it. Jeez. Hang on. This is how it's forget about it. See? Forget about it. Don't ask me where it started. It's just one of those things. No one messages with Setians. They sound like people from another planet. Do not message those Setians from the planet Setia. Right, Switch? Forget about it. Y'all, you have not? Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I used to watch it back in the 90s. It made you think. Of course, what was outrageous in the 90s, it's not that much outrageous anymore. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Lamer. Yeah, I was just making a joke. Sorry. Seattleians. Seattleians is how we say it. Messes with Seattleians. Anyway. Check out the latest X-Files. No spoilers, just check it out. Your neighbor has a redneck awning. Is that the Russian comrade Switch? He has a redneck awning? Ah. Am using SwagArch. Finally got the printer to scan. Ah, but forgot how I previously got wireless to print. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, printers are a hit and miss in Linux, Tony. Yeah. A tarp tied to a tree above the picnic table. Okay. The EX-Files, yeah. Right, Kagan. The good one. No, I prefer the X, as in the letter X-Files. Although the other X-Files is probably even more bizarre. More bizarre. Bizarre. Oh, it is 8:50 here. Local time in Ohio, ignore my chance. So you are 6 hours ahead? Yeah. So you're probably somewhere in the UK or in Europe, I would imagine. Seattlers. There we go. Pizza. Yeah, that sounds better. Seattlers. Really bad distro hopper. I used to do that a lot. I mean, really a lot, but not anymore. I'm more of a internet browser hopper because it's less stressful. I mean, you just install the app and either it works or it doesn't work, right? I don't distro hop as much as I stick to the Debian or Ubuntu based. I'm happy with Ubuntu Mate. I noticed Rocco Big Daddy Linux sticks with it. It just works out of the box and no fuss and no mess. Yeah. Joe Panico is in the house. I'm going to call you Joe Paisano. Hey, Joey. What in the world of Italian quotes? What do you mean, what Italian quotes are doing here? This is the Italian Total OS Today channel. I was going to call this the Paisano OS channel, but that wouldn't make any freaking sense, Joe. Hi, Joe. How are you? You forgot you could have just looked at the clock. That's okay. No problem. No problem. That's right, Pizza Lovey. Forget about it. Time to cook dinner. You're gonna have late dinner? How do you fall asleep at night, Switch, if you have a late dinner and all that food chugging in your stomach? Yeah. I try not to eat this late because I'd have a hard time falling asleep, which is not good. You lost your USB drive behind the sofa, Pizza. Anyway, we were talking about the X-Files, so check it out. Joe, how was your weekend? It's early. Oh, okay. Tony, you are trying to stop. You found Arch-based distros work best. Really? Wow, okay. All the software you want from the AUR. Very good. Joe, you're eating homemade minestrone. Very good. Son-in-law dropped over for your daughter, from your daughter. Okay, very good. Tacos for dinner. I like tacos from Taco Bell. My weekend was okay. It was very cold, Joe, but I survived. Yep. Putu Mate didn't work out for you, Tony, huh? Okay. Well, it is a hit and miss with Linux and hardware compatibility, and so it's a oh geez, here we go. It's a random thing. I'm looking at this. Will 2018 be the year of the Linux desktop? Well, Toss today will certainly try to convince people about this. My guess is probably not. The year of the Linux desktop is a fabled time. Let me condense this. When Linux finally rises up and becomes the dominant desktop operating system. Yeah, we're supposed to get warm here too, Joe. Let's see here. So let's see. Dominant desktop. Now that might sound ridiculous, but the notion has been fueled over the years by Linux's rise to dominance in every other market. That is true, especially in Android. Timo, how are you, Tim? From Illinois. Everybody say hello to Timo. Just a random chat tonight, Tim. Just different topics, some jokes, talking about the XFiles, a new season, and gaming on Linux. This is the year of the Linux desktop. Does it mean that Linux will be more common than Windows? Nope. Does it mean that Linux takes the majority out of the desktop market? Nope. It's really hard to say. It's simple. Who's going to create? Who's going to market the Linux desktop, and which one do you pick? Google has the resources, but they have not done it, and I don't know why. Is Linux ready for mainstream daily use? Only if it's built by a company who has the resources. Yeah. So let's see. The main desktop environments like KDE, GNOME, Linux are all very complete, with GNOME and KDE Plasma being the top contenders. Not sure about that, but that's alright. Installing software packages isn't exactly perfect. Yeah, really. Goodbye Windows, Total OS today. I don't think so, man. Now I use Linux more than Windows, you know. Let's see here. Gaming on Linux is an unfortunately complex topic. Really? It is. And we spoke about why and play on Linux. I know. Linux gaming isn't perfect. That is true. Third-party support for Linux is a big topic. That is true also. Wireless adapters and gaming hardware. Yep. When considering the year of the Linux desktop, it is important to consider the current desktop market. It's bad. No, I think it's perfectly fine for Microsoft. It isn't bad at all. It's a dumb statement. Anyway. So, okay. So is 2018 going to be the year of the Linux desktop? No, in fact, the idea is a little ridiculous. I agree. There's not going to be a year where a switch gets flipped. Huh. And suddenly everyone starts using Linux. Yeah. It won't be the year, but it is a great time to give Linux a try. I've been saying this for the last 8 freaking years. Give Linux a try, but not everyone listens to me. It's a modern operating system. It's absolutely mature and stable enough. Well, some Linux desktops are stable enough. That is true. Yeah, Joe. Every year seems to be the year of the Linux desktop. Yep. It's up to Google. I mean, that's how I see it. They've got the resources. if they want to do it. And they haven't. Yeah, you can go with Chromebooks. Okay, it's built on what, Gen 2? I get it. Watch English Bob. What's he ranting about now, Dr. 66? I like him. Every once in a while he gets into a random rant and it just cracks me up. What's he now on Peppermint? He's yeah. Right, Joe. They don't listen to me because I haven't made them an offer they can refuse. There we go. Godfather OS. Finally, respect comes to the Linux desktop. Ha ha ha. Windows 11 will be a Linux distro. There's a prediction from Pizza Loving Nerd. Ubuntu will be a Windows distro. I don't think so. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. I saw Sparta. This is Sparta. What a good movie that was. 300? Yeah, English Bob likes his gaming. Truck Simulator. Facebook awards security researchers 880,000 in 2017 bug bounties. Ah, okay. Yes, the virtual guest driver. Yeah. Linux.4.16. Very good. Let's see here. Dr. Love Source, or how I stopped worrying about love the open. That sounds like pornographic. Dr. Love Source. Hey, speaking of MX17, Linux 17. There we go. Yeah, it might be a while, Joe. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this PowerShell, sure. What did I see here? We'll take a look at Linux Microsoft Office alternatives. Let's take a quick look. LibreOffice is okay. WPS, I've used it, that's okay. Google Drive, I don't use it that much. OnlyOffice, I don't think I've tried that. Okay. So the truck sim does run pretty good on Linux, but not the steering wheel. We'll ignore my chan. Just pretend you're playing the game. Just pretend to be drunk, and it won't matter if you have a steering wheel or not. You can imagine to have a steering wheel. You think of the word. You see the words PowerShell. You think of a turtle superhero. It's PowerShell to save the world. Yeah, really. Yes, I reported on this today. Google is going to replace Ubuntu-based Ubuntu with Debian-based G Linux, Ubuntu. Sounds like a kid's toy. Hey, let's play Ubuntu, son. With some goo. You love that there's so many distros to choose from, but also not knowing which one to choose. Well, that's what I've been here for the last 8 years, trying to narrow it down. There are literally hundreds of different choices, up to 600 different choices when you count the forks and the offshoots and the modifications. The problem is when you have so many choices, everything gets forked up, as it were. So yeah, but normally the ones that I use, you're going to be safe usually. Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint, Linux Lite, Peppermint OS. Now lately there's been a lot of talk about MX Linux. Lamer, you missed the entire show, and say hello to Alexa for me. Did I wake her up? You know, maybe tomorrow night we'll do a live show on Chuck Norris jokes or facts. How does that sound? Yeah. Yeah, when the show gets dry and stale and boring, toss in some Chuck Norris. Guaranteed to lighten things up. Best Microsoft Office alternative is LibreOffice. Okay, that's fine with me. Let's see here. She woke up and then she shut off. She doesn't like Italians, huh? Alexa, tell me an Italian joke. She'll probably say, I don't understand the question. Linux needs an Alexa. Yeah. What do we call it? We can call it, instead of Alexa, call it a Linuxa? Tuxa? I don't know. Doug Price, welcome. Doug, I think you've been on the live stream before. I think if you haven't, welcome to the live stream. Everybody say hello to Doug. Yeah, Ubuntu Mate, Peppermint, Linux Lite, those are safe choices. And anything with the LTS long-term support, probably the one to go with. Have you taken the Thunderbird redesign survey? I have not, because I think it looks just fine. If it ain't broken, do not fix it. You can add Alexa if it's on the terminal. She doesn't talk. Just text? Forget that. If she can't talk, then what's the point? See what I mean? You gotta talk. Take a look at Ubuntu latest news. Older version of Nautilus. Is it more stable? Ah, I see. They're gonna go with the older Nautilus, so users can put icons on the desktop. What? Icons on the desktop? That is outrageous. That's ridiculous. Who would want icons on the desktop? Yeah, I guess GNOME removed the option to put icons on the desktop. As if it isn't user-friendly enough. Let's make it less user-friendly. Yay! God. One step forward and 2 steps back. Let's take a poll here. How many of you guys, and girls, I think it's all guys here. How many of you guys would like to have the option of putting icons on the desktop? Now be honest, I have just one or two. But how many of you wouldn't mind having the option to put icons on the desktop? Just say yes or no, just out of curiosity. Alexa doesn't think the Italian jokes are funny. Yeah. Well, we have to talk about that. Icons on the desktop is so Windows. Well, it's a choice. I mean, it's not necessarily native to any operating system. Personally, I like having the options to put them on the desktop, just out of convenience. So. So we have, I'm a yes, so we have 3 yeses, 2 nos. So far the yeses win. Don't think I would really miss, but that's a maybe, so that doesn't count. She said an Italy joke. Ah, okay. Alright, so far the yeses win. Are you hearing this, Ubuntu? Timo says yes and no. You have to pick one. You have Nextcloud, okay. Search DuckDuckGo from the command line. Now, why the heck would I want to do that? I don't get that one. Anyway. Noobs Lab. Just to let you guys know, I'm feeling much better tonight from the bug I had, so I'll stay on as long as you guys want to chat within reason. So, let's go to Noobs Lab. Anything here that catches my eye? Tim, you say yes. Okay, then the yeses win, at least for tonight. She did an Italian joke. Okay, all right. Was the joke funny, or do I have to call Sicily? Why was the Miami Dolphin called? I missed it. Why was the Miami called for personal foul? He tripped to play on porpoise. Okay, that's clever. I like that one. It's a nice silly joke. Yep, I reported on this morning. Apple will let users disable intentional battery slowdowns. You know, I don't know about you guys, but the next phone I buy, I want my battery to slow me down. Come on. That's what I expect out of the box, because what they're trying to do is outrageous. Apple. I feel like I should be on fire, like, you know, when Switch to Linux does he's on fire and something ticks him off, you know. I can't scream like he does, you know, but anyway. You don't use icons for your desktop, unorganized. I like having a clean. So do I, Lamer. That's why I just have 1 or 2. Yeah, I prefer a clean desktop. Let's see here. The presidential physician is almost certainly not telling the whole truth about Trump's help. Ah, really? Let's take a look. This news is so bizarre. Apple and Google employees' buses are being rerouted after alleged highway attacks. That is so bizarre. I mean, is everybody ticked off on the battery issue? Six buses operated by Silicon Valley tech companies to shut employees to their offices have been attacked. The California Highway Patrol reports that 4 Apple and 1 Google bus had their windows shattered on Tuesday by unidentified projectiles. Not good. Assailants appear to be singling out the tech companies in particular. Wow, that's crazy. Well, battery performance pretty much stinks anyway, lamer. Yeah. So what? Now you're gonna get poor battery performance and poor, phone performance. You know, battery technology has not changed in over 25 years. That's how bad it is. If you do a search. Yeah, phone batteries suck. Why they suck? It's because the tech. We need some real XFiles alien technology, to move on to the next century of battery technology. But this might be a topic for a live event: why phone batteries suck. Yep. Let's check some other news. Oh yeah, the US government may shut down. Yay! That is true. There is no perfect smartphone because we don't have a perfect battery. That is true. About the best you can do is buy a bigger phone with a bigger battery. Yeah. Trump lawyer used private company to pay adult film star. Yay! Your tax dollars at work. Yeah, those were the best phone batteries in the basic phone. That is true. Yep. Do 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 do. Here's a headline. YouTube is demonetizing small channels, and that's a good thing. Okay. Do you guys agree with that or not? What is your opinion? Destiny 2, a game amidst two confusing players. Okay. A secret hacking group is using Android malware to spy on thousands of people in 21 countries. Ouch. Let's take a look at that again. Anyway, let's see here. So let's see, I mentioned this, the YouTube partner program. This has thrown the YouTube community to a tizzy with accusations of favoritism flying. That's partly true. Ultimately, YouTube needs to do better in so many ways, it's hard to list them all. The company needs to improve a system of demonetizing videos that don't adhere to guidelines, yes. Content ID and so forth, yes. Videos like Logan Paul should never make it to the #1 trending spot. Boy, ain't that the truth. Even many top YouTubers complain that he's terrible at communication. Yes, they are terrible at communication. Oh well. Delete spaces on the link. Alright, hang on a second. Do I have it now? Is that it? Looks pretty good. Did you say this is what, Linux Lite? What's this, the Cairo dock down here? With a little bit of a conky going on? It looks like. Cool. You must be the outdoors type, Lamer. You like wallpaper like that, huh? Anyway. Use the plank dock. Okay, alright. Very good. Just scrolling down some of the entertainment news. Nothing major here. Will Tomb Raider break the video game? Didn't they do Tomb Raider movies? I think so. Oh. Boy, a lot of those game movies are just awful. Lamer Lite. There you go. Respin of Linux Lite. Sure. Why Disney's Last Jedi mind trick isn't working in China. Ah, okay. The city of Barcelona is dumping Windows in favor of Linux. Haven't I heard this before? Oh, this was in Munich. Let's see what's going on in Barcelona. Barcelona, Spain announced it plans to dump Windows and Office in favor of open source alternatives. Linux will be... Okay, but which Linux? Let's see. Officials attempt to save some money by dodging subscription fees. Which Linux? Let me read here real quick. Let's see. The way to supply outfitted with work that run Ubuntu. Aha, okay. It remains to be seen how successful the move away from Windows will be in the long run. Yeah, in 2003, Munich tried. Now they switched back to Windows. Well, good for Barcelona. Linux doesn't need more distros, it needs more software. That sounds about right. You have plenty of choices. It needs more quality software. I would have to agree. Yeah. Yep, they come to you in a snap. Well, some of them anyway. The best Linux distros you can install now. Let's take a look at this. This is from October. Ubuntu. Ubuntu Mate, #1, the best. Yay! Finally, somebody else agrees with me. The famed Spanish Armada used Linux. Aha. So Ubuntu Mate. OpenSUSE. Okay. Linux Mint. Good night, Tony. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It is 3:30 there. I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you click on the little subscription notification bell. And hopefully next one we'll do one and it won't be too late for you, okay? So, yeah, you're always welcome. Thank you. Fedora? I don't know about this for beginners. Debian? Maybe. Manjaro, I tried this, did not work for me. And Tergos, maybe, looked pretty good in a virtual box. Runners up, Solus, well that was voted #1 last year. Something new and stable. SteamOS, never tried it. Zorin Lite, absolutely recommend it. Anybody mess with Zorin? Puppy Linux have not really messed with. I believe English Bob has many times. Yes, Ubuntu Mate is absolutely awesome. Fedora, they're teaching Fedora 16, but isn't Fedora 28 out now? Whatever. Raspberry Pi desktop, interesting. Anyway, good for Barcelona. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You tried Zorin a long time ago, Doug? Wow, the New York Times back in January 4th said taking a look at Linux. Cool. Made the front page. Nice. Need to grab some Gatorade. I'll be right back. Okay. Grab my Gatorade. I need to turn my humidifier. It's very dry, cool air down here in the rec room. Vicks humidifier. Been a while since you've used Zorin, Joe. Yeah, Zorin Lite's fine. If it wasn't for Ubuntu Mate that I, fell in love with, comfortable with, I might have, stuck with Zorin. Nothing wrong with it. Perfect for beginners. Well, there's an interesting news topic. Nuclear reactors the size of waste baskets could power Martian settlements. That sounds very cool. Huh. Well, first we have to get to Mars safely, right? Let's see what else we have for some science news. Capitalism spreads to moon as companies ponder ways to plow up natural lunar resources. Interesting. Volume of fracking fluid pumped underground tied to Canada's quakes, not China. Maybe it goes as far down as China. A lot of controversy here in the Ohio and Pennsylvania, yeah, about that. Anyway. Hulk Hogan isn't running for Senate. Oh, wouldn't that be something? He could run for Senate and body slam all the guys who were just... yeah, right. Let's see what's new on the Ubuntu blogs. Ubuntu news. Nothing new here. Doesn't look like it, no. You know, they're showing like, you know, Ubuntu 17.10 pull, Linux OS, Snackers, BIOS, and they're showing like a, you know, pretty lady, you know, with her blouse like half untied. And what's that got to do with Ubuntu and, you know, laptop BIOSes and, oh, never mind. Yeah, I know, Hulk Hogan. That would be, we could have Hulk Hogan and Jesse the Body Ventura in the Senate. And they can just body slam all the useless public servants. Yeah. Fedora 30 going to be out soon? I don't know. Apple and Samsung are both under investigation by the Italians. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Joe. They're in trouble now. Let's take a look. Anna Rita is in the house. Welcome, my friend. How is the missus? It might be delayed because I'm doing some long pauses too. You typed this on 9:43, but it's 9:35. Anyway. Apple and Samsung are both under investigation by the Italian government over planned obsolescence. Oh, geez, here we go. Yep. 9:34. Okay. The missus is cooking. Okay. Very good. The Autorità Garante della Concorrenza e del Mercato. Jeez, that's a lot. It's trying to determine whether the two popular smartphone manufacturers are using software updates to slow down devices in order to influence customers to upgrade their phones. No. If they really were being looked at by Italians, Joe says it would not be publicized. There would be a quiet disappearance. Yeah, they took freaking early retirement. You see what I'm saying? You just don't mess with the Italians. You see what I'm saying? Hey. Wow. So the Italians are saying, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Well, good for them. See what else Apple. We don't talk that much about Apple. We should. You know, although I don't use it. She's cooking a chicken for tomorrow. Very good. Apple is blocking an app that detects net neutrality violations. Why would you want to block an app? I don't know. Colgate's new smart toothbrush is exclusive to Apple stores. Okay, I'll bite. There's no Android app for a smart toothbrush. The Colgate E1 is the first smart toothbrush from the dental hygiene company, and it's teaming up with Apple to sell it exclusively at Apple stores. It helps you track your brushing habits, map out your mouth. Yes, you need to map out your mouth because GPS sometimes just doesn't cut it to track those cavities. Oh man, really? You need a smart toothbrush? I use a cordless toothbrush. The Colgate E1 costs $99. There's another one called the Calibre Ara. Calibri. Who the hell thinks of these names? For $129. Okay. Anybody here has even thought of a smart toothbrush? Ah, yes. That's right. And Apple is more healthy, so you understand Colgate's choice. Yes. That's very fitting, actually. Yeah. Makes sense now. Duh. Duh me. Rather sleek looking. Your daughter has to use Apple for school. Okay. Alright. Headphones in 2018 is going to be a fragmented mess. I wonder why. Well, Anarita, I use a, what do I use? I forget the name of it. It's a cordless toothbrush. I think it was 30 bucks, nothing fancy. I do feel it cleans better. It does a better job. Sometimes I'll use a manual brush, some water, and baking soda, maybe mixed in with some toothpaste. That's good enough for me. Yeah, right, Joe. An apple a day does not keep the Italians away. No. Yeah, a manual toothbrush is only as smart as the one using. Well, look, it's no secret that dentists recommend you brush after every meal. Floss at least once a day. They say if you had to pick one, flossing is more important. If you had to pick one, although you really should do both. And I have like little disposable little floss, sticks, whatever you want to call them. And the way I floss, since we're on the topic, random chat night, I floss by quadrants. I'll take two little flossing sticks, left hand, right hand, start at the top of my mouth, left side, right side, floss, throw them away, grab two other sticks, do the bottom side, left and right, and that's how I floss. Apple announces plans to repatriate billions in overseas cash, says it will contribute to the U.S. economy. We shall see, Doug. We shall see. I think it's great if they stick to that pledge. Let's go to Ars Technica. Probably wrap this stream up tonight here at around 10 o'clock. How does that sound? Do, 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 do. Samsung mass-producing GDDR6 memory for the next GPU. Okay. Oral-B. Oral-B is supposed to be pretty good, yeah. I bought my mom one of those water flossers. It's a lot easier for her, so... I had a water pick for her, but the hose broke. It wasn't that old. I patched it up, but anyway, I bought her a new one, so... Apple rejects net neutrality testing app, says it offers no benefits to users. Sure. Twitch challenges YouTube with new producer tools Disney partnership. Cool. We talked about this last night. Is there a true viable alternative to YouTube? Twitch, maybe. I still think the Amazon tube that they trademark last month, that's coming. That'll be a true alternative in my opinion. HomePod around the corner. Yep. Free TV box lawyer says video industry is digging its own grave. That's interesting. Let's see what that means. See, with Italians, I mean, mama is number one. Don't forget, right? Number one. The entertainment industry is lining up against the maker of free TV box in a lawsuit that alleges piracy. Interesting. Android-powered Dragon Box connects to TV with an HDMI and streams content from the internet. Oh. But the product's marketing focuses heavily on free video services instead of the ones that require subscriptions. Okay, well, it's web-based content. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. And it's a choice. It's a choice whether you want to pay for some of this or not. I agree. It is free marketing. Yeah. That's how I see it. It's a free open market. That's right. Nothing beats mama. Let's see, what else do we have here? Reports of credit card fraud piling up from OnePlus customers. Look out. Let's see here. Anything else catches my eye? Beware. Oh, man. Okay. Beware a bottled booger blast. They can blow up your throat. Doctors warn. Alright. Fine. You got my attention. Let's give this a shot. Since it's random chat. Jeez. Choose wisely when it comes to handling an impending sneeze. Holding one in can lead to some serious damage. Whoa. In a rare disease case report, they relay the tale of the otherwise healthy 34-year-old male who managed to tear a hole. Oh my god. Alright. In their rare disease case report, they relay the tale of a healthy 34-year-old male who managed to tear a hole in the back of his throat trying to extinguish a snot explosion. I suppose, medically speaking, that's not funny, but in a way it is. The man showed up in the emergency room with an alarm, popping sensation, swelling in his throat. He was also terrible, could barely talk. Subsequent X-ray, CT scans revealed he had bubbles of air throughout his neck, including his spine. Ugh. The doctors also noted a crackling, grating sound coming from both sides of his throat to his chest, which is a sign of gas trapped inside the tissue. Oh. Wow. Guess if you gotta sneeze, you gotta sneeze. I don't know. Doing stupid, yeah. Doctors conclude that halting sneeze via blocking nostrils and mouth is a dangerous maneuver and should be avoided, as it may lead to numerous complications. These include trapped air, broken pipes, cerebral aneurysm. Ooh. Now, man, I gotta sneeze. It's like when I gotta fart. So, yeah. Let's finish up with some car news, maybe? Let's take a look here. As of today, no U.S. airlines operate the Boeing 747. Oh? Huh, okay. I wonder why. Let's find out. Yep, gotta let it out. I agree. It's a healthy thing to do. Yeah, better out than in. I totally agree, man. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if you have to let it out on an airline? You're stuck in an airplane cabin. You just let it out. Oh, man. That would be, yeah. Trapped in a 747 full of gas. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot. We will have to make an emergency landing because someone just farted in the cabin. Oh well. So the 747 is no more. I've been on 747s. It's a nice, comfortable plane for the most part. Iron Maiden World Tour. They must have rented the plane. Oh yeah, Toyota working on the fuel cell, yeah. Yeah, you drive the fart and bear the shame, then grin and bear the pain. Oh. Good one, yeah, yeah. If it's cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like a fish, it was a hell of a dish. Yep. Yeah, Anarita. Timo, we are Spanish to time, so we understand about the Latin thing. Yes, yes. It looks like we are going to end this live cast on a gas note. Oh man, who would have predicted it, right? Toss, great farting live stream. I just thought of something. If I ask Alexa for some farting sounds, will she do it? I suppose I could set my sleep timer to gas sounds, you know. Man, I can't fall asleep tonight. Wait. Yes, here we go. Alexa, put me to sleep to some farts. Alright, I'll fall asleep now. It's so soothing to hear those sounds. Oh my lord. Anyway. Yes, Ubuntu Mate and gas. The perfect Linux distro. Oh lord. Well guys, I am done for this evening on that note. Any final words for this evening? I want to thank everybody for stopping by to say hello. As always, a pleasure chatting with you guys. Anybody watches this on the rewind, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and support the channel. We could use your help. Yes, I fall asleep listening to podcasts too. Yes. Yes, if I want to fall asleep to farts, I'll just do it on my own. Bada bum bum. There have been times in the past where I don't know what I ate, what combination I ate, but I couldn't fall asleep because of, yeah, stomach issues. Anyway, on that note, everybody have a terrific night. Always a joy. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe we'll do a Chuck Norris jokes stream or something. I don't know. I'll think about it, and we'll see what Alexa has to say about it. So maybe I'll catch you guys this weekend. So have a good night. Sleep well. Stay warm. It's still winter, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. No beans tonight, Anavita. No. No beans, man, okay? No beans. I want to sleep good tonight since I didn't feel good a couple days ago. Yep, Greek food is pretty good. Yep, that it is. Okay, guys, have a good evening. Catch you on the next one. A pleasure. A tanker fire in Utah on Facebook stream. I'll have to check out the news. Oh no, not good. I wonder if the driver farted and the tanker exploded. Oh well. Last joke. I'm done. Ciao.